We all know that video game characters sport some of the most colourful and practical costumes seen in fiction, but no other apparel is quite so important or deadly as what goes on your head. While most characters use swords or guns to dispatch their foe, or maybe a whip or a hookshot to solve their problems, it's probably because they don't want to resort to the level of catastrophe that comes with using their headgear. I'm Tarek Corrupt, and this is the top 10 pieces of headgear in gaming. In at number 10 we have Godot's visor. Wait, how do you say his name? Godot, okay. Anyway, after drinking some poison coffee, spoilers, Godot became blind and thus could no longer continue his career in law, until his visor was built. Not only does his visor let him see, but it also looks fucking awesome. Imagine sitting in the courtroom and having this mother staring at you right down to your soul. Who knows what else he's able to see, but it's highly likely to be beyond normal. At number 9 is Burts earphones from Jet Set Radio. Now I know what you're thinking, why do they get to be in here? Well, one of the main themes of the game is music, and the infamous radio station headed by Professor K. Would Bert have been able to fulfill his obligation as a Rudy without the awesome music to jam with? I don't think so. Now if it wasn't for those headphones, there would be no music. Thus, there would be no game for Bert. See, overthinking is fun. Let's face it, sunglasses are cool. You need only look at David Caruso to prove that. But when Knuckles obtains the sunglasses in Sonic Adventure 2, not only does he look like a rock star, but he can also see things that weren't there before. Imagine if the folks at CSI Miami had that ability. Fuck you. The sunglasses come in real handy for when Knuckles needs a few extra rings or a life when there's none left on the rest of the level. Pity they have to come off every time you jump. Stupid gravity. In at number 7 is Animal Crossing with the famous hat. I'll let Bertram explain why it's at number 7. Bert?
It's fucking Animal Crossing. Enough said.
Thanks, Bert. Moving on. Now, helmets are cool. They protect you in battle while at the same time look badass. But how many helmets do you know of contain the soul of the Lord of the Undead? Not too many, I reckon. When the spirit of Ner'zhul was trapped in the Frozen Throne, it acted on its own. It wasn't until Arthas discovered the helmet's power before the two souls became one, and formed the Lich King. Some of the perks of the helmet include commanding an unstoppable army of undead, and emitting a funky blue glow. Pity he's dead now though. Damn you, Blizzard! The hat, helmet, boat looking thingy, it just looks so damn cool. And also my friend wants this in the list. It's true that this hat may trump all the hats in existence, but since Craig is real, I'm afraid it's not allowed. Just never, ever take it off. Trust me. Samus's helmet is on here for a number of reasons, the main one being its power over the gaming community. Throughout the first Metro game, how many people would have guessed that Samus was a woman had it not been for the helmet? The helmet gave the ultimate surprise at the end when Samus revealed herself to be a woman, as well as having many functions in Metroid Prime including X-ray vision, thermal and scanning mode. Samus's helmet is immediately recognizable, and that's why it's at number 5. One day in Japanland, a games designer by the name of Hideo Kojima thought, imagine if you never ran out of bullets. Thus the bandana was created. Snake's bandana isn't an ordinary bandana. The bandana defies the laws of physics and nature by supplying Snake with an unlimited amount of ammo for any gun. This eliminates the need for stealth for those of you shooting fans. Who needs stealth camo when you can blow your enemies into little chunks of pixel meat? Many of the masks in Majoras Mask could have made it onto this list. Hell, I could make a list of the top 10 Majoras masks. But out of all the useful masks in the game, none stands out more than the Fierce Deity mask. When applied to Link's face, he goes through a horrific transformation. His body grows, hair starts turning up in new places, and a giant-ass sword materializes out of nowhere. The mere sight of the Fierce Deity is enough to make Zangief keel over. The mask is so powerful that you can only use it 5 times in the entire game, for fear of the universe exploding. The minute you see the sun glare off of Kung Lao's hat, it's the last minute you'll ever live. If there was a way to die, I betcha death by hat never came into your head. But those geniuses at Midway decided to create a hat so awesome it can slit you in half. Just watch Kung Lao's fatalities and see the horror and magnificence the hat encompasses. If you throw it, it comes back to you. It must have taken Kung Lao years to practice catching a spinning steel hat with his hand. If you're ever going to cosplay as Kung Lao, do not forget his trademark headpiece. And don't be afraid to swing it around a bit for the kids, you know? Recap time! At number 10 it's Godo's visor, at number 9 it's Burt's earphones, at number 8 it's Knuckles' sunglasses, at number 7 it's Animal Crossing's hat, and at number 6 is Lich King's helmet, at number 5 is Samus's helmet, at number 4 is the bandana, number 3 shows us the fierce deity mask, and number 2 is Kung Lao's hat. It was said, in the beginning there was nothing, then there was a hat. The legend is as old as time, a hat so powerful, so insanely feared, that if found, the bearer would be unstoppable. He would be able to fly, turn metal, become transparent. Some say entire civilizations were wiped out as a result of this hat. It was last seen resting on the head of a fat plumber. Rest assured, if you ever see this man, better back the fuck back. You don't mess with a guy who's pretty much Kitty Pryde, Colossus, and Angel in one. The legend will continue of that one mystical hat.